Alright, this is one of the most difficult videos that I'm gonna have to make, but I have to make them because life is very difficult for me. Like, I don't have a sob story, and this is my sob story that I don't have a sob story. How am I supposed to live? How am I supposed to relate to other humans? Hmm? I am an entitled piece of shit. How am I supposed to emotionally manipulate other humans to like me more? Because I had a difficult childhood? Because I was in an accident? Well, I wasn't in any of these things, from what I can remember. Because if you have an accident and if you hit your head, you're gonna get amnesia and you're not gonna remember the accident. So no sob story for you, bro. No sob story for you as well. So that's the scene with me. Life is very difficult for me. I cannot relate to other humans. I don't know how to be relatable. If I ever go on a talent show, I don't have a sob story to share. I have to compensate that with my talent. I have to be really, really, really talented for people to take consideration. Otherwise, without a sob story, well, nobody cares about you. You're not relatable. There's no emotions involved. You know, nobody died, nobody nothing. It's weird. This is my sob story. It's sad, isn't it? It's a sad story in of itself, right? It's a sad story. Or maybe I already have the sob story. I just have to dig deep enough. Maybe I could say, wow, wow, I bought a beautiful chocolate and I didn't check the expiration date. So I had to throw it away. That sounds relatable enough, correct? I don't know. I really don't have a sob story. I cannot create a sob story, but maybe in the future, because as I know life is gonna create a sob story for all of us eventually. So maybe in the future I'm gonna have, oh my god, this happened, this happened, this happened. So the most difficult time in my life is ahead of me. Ahead of me. Is that scary? Fuck yeah. Holy shit, that is scary. My most difficult moments are ahead of me. If I ever thought that I had difficult moments in my life previously, I was dead wrong, mate. I was dead wrong. So I'm gonna have the most difficult moments in my life, as I said, ahead of me. So we'll see. Maybe in 10 years I will have. Jesus. Maybe in 10 years I will have a sob story and then I will be able to go to a talent show and share my sob story and be somewhat talented. Ooh, that's burn. That's a burn to the talent show. Oh my goodness gracious. But we're not supposed to diminish the trauma that people went through, because if somebody says that's the worst thing that happened to them, it is the worst thing that happened to them, because they don't know what's worse. And you saying, oh, there's way worse in the world, it's not gonna help everybody, because you can drown in a couple of liters of water and you can drown in a huge ocean. It doesn't matter. You can still be overwhelmed by that emotion and you're not gonna be able to function. Trauma does that to people. Okay, you're not able to function as a normal human being. Your whole behavior changes, and you're not even realizing. And sometimes you don't even remember the trauma. So the brain blocks it, but it prepares for it to happen again in the future, and it prepares your behavior for it. And you're not even realizing it. You're just saying to yourself, "This is me, son. This is me. This is who I am." But it's not who you are. It's not actually who you are. And it's a defense mechanism. I do want to point out that I'm not a trained professional. I'm looking at myself. I don't remember most of the things that happened to me. I don't remember them because I don't see a need to remember them. And also, I've read a lot over the years, and all that information in a way got replaced. But there's no reason to diminish. If anything happened to me, it was the worst thing that happened to me. So my brain maybe prepared me for it. So maybe right now my behavior is secretly defending me against that kind of stuff happening again in the future. Maybe I think that I'm an introvert. Maybe I think that I have social anxiety. Maybe the reason that I have social anxiety is because I've been hurt by people and I don't want to get exposed by other people as well. Exposed to other people as well. Grammar mistakes, it's fine. You get the point, right? So my behavior, I really have to track my behavior to see if something is out of the ordinary, if something is actually true and authentic to me, or if something feels just a little bit like it might be a defense mechanism. Because if it feels like it might be a defense mechanism, then we can explore it furthermore. We can explore that behavior. We can be like, okay, you're avoiding people. Why? Let's see. Do you really don't like people? Well, in a way, I think that I don't want, but there's a slight chance that just a defense mechanism. Because if you don't get out to the sun, you're not gonna get burned, of course, right? So if you don't get close to people, you're not gonna get hurt. So, yeah, I don't have a sob story to remember myself by or to remember why my behavior is the way that it is. But I really need to examine and track and analyze my behavior, which is, oh my god, so difficult to do. Okay, it's just so difficult to do. You gotta track everything, and sometimes your thought patterns are so deeply etched into your brain and your way of thinking that it's pretty much impossible to change. So I guess you gotta play with the card that you're dealt with. That's a disgusting advice because I don't like that advice at all. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Right? But I said it, so fuck. I am really sorry about that. Overall, thank you for watching.